Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between and off spectrum. My name is Prince Kitsune, and today I'm back with another episode of GACHIAKUTA. There we go. I think I got it right now. I did what I said I was going to do at the end of last episode. I went back to the manga, read some of it, and I noticed that some places it was spelled as if it was two words, GACHIAKUTA. So I think that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. I always knew how to pronounce the syllables, but I didn't know where the stresses were, right? That's starting to feel correct to me now. Somehow I've still not heard anybody else speak the name out loud, but whatever. I think that's good enough for now. So the main reason that I went back and looked up the manga is because I really didn't remember as much as I thought I did. There were some things here and there I was like, was this in the manga? Did this happen? Yeah, no, turns out it's really consistent. The show is really consistent with the manga. I just forgot because it turns out the parts of the manga that I was reading came out in like 2022, 2023, which is a lot longer ago than I thought it was. In my head, I was like, oh yeah, I read this like last year, but nope, it was much longer than that. So my memory is a lot less reliable than I thought. The show is a lot more reliable than I thought. That's cool. As for where we left off, we saw the awakening of Rudo's powers under the supervision of Engine, Engine just kind of threw him out in the situation and just let him fend for himself, but it worked. And now we know that Rudo has the giver power. He can give life to objects, kind of. We still don't know that much about how it works, but we do know that Rudo has the ability to give multiple objects that power, which is not typically a thing. Typically, it's just one item, right? Like Engine's umbrella is the perfect example. So we don't really know what's going on with that, but Engine's about to go take Rudo to go see his friends, who are apparently called the Cleaners. I guess they clean up stuff. It's a pretty straightforward reference to what they do. They clean up trash, and trash is sometimes people, but usually trash. You know what I mean? That's just the core theme of the show. So we had to wait an extra week in between episodes because there was a break of some sort. And now we're back. I'm excited to watch more of this show. But before I do that, I just want to remind you to hit the buttons for me. You know the ones, the YouTube buttons, like button, comment button, subscribe button, bell as well. I appreciate it a lot. Let's just jump into the episode. All right. Is this like their hideout? Yes? No? Maybe so? Ooh, that's a new character. That's not Engine. He found something or someone. A natural talent, yeah. Wow, this is a cool building. Oh my god. Who the hell is that? By the way, when I say that I went back to the manga, I reread the stuff. Oh shit. Why is this moving? Sorry. I paused that. I don't know why it started moving again. When I said that I went back to manga, I just read up to where we're already at. So I still don't know what's going to happen next. I don't remember that much of it. So it will still be a genuine like reaction to the show, right? In that case, because it's not like I reread everything and now I know exactly what's going to happen next. No. I didn't go ahead. He kind of is not in a position to reviews. Okay, that's not his fault. He was dropped off there. He didn't choose to go there. Also, he did not get himself kidnapped. Engine threw him to the wolves. Yeah, you better thank me for saving you, even though I was the one who put you in that predicament in the first place. At least he didn't throw him into the pit in the first place. That he didn't do that, but you know what I mean. Oh, whoops. I'm just going to pretend like I didn't call them a man earlier. Did I call them a man earlier? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm in the clear. I'll have to go back to that when I'm editing. I'm like, did I ever call them a man? Maybe, maybe not. No, that's true. I did show him that. You probably are going to want to hide that about yourself. Yeah. I love that they make an eye out of the trash. Cool. I can't wait until season 2 where they get rid of this opening for something that's much worse. Okay. That's the whole... Wait, is that a whole city? I thought that was just one building. That looks like the walls encapsulate a whole city. Oh, cool. They did mention the air pollution is a lot better here, so you can actually breathe without wearing extra stuff. That's good. Yeah, no shit he did. I love they didn't show that, but they had to mention that. Like, yeah, no, he did eat garbage. Yeah, it is crazy that there's a whole society down here. Ooh. Cute girl? He hasn't told him his name yet? That's crazy. It is a good name. We've got Rudo and Regto and another R name that's 4 letters that comes up later. I guess Regto is 5 letters, but you know what I mean. It's kind of funny, actually, that so many characters have similar sounding names. You're actually not supposed to do that typically. When I was in film school learning how to write, which, by the way, if you don't know that, that is my background. I guess I haven't said that during this series yet. I was told explicitly not to make characters have similar names, even names that start with the same letter, because it gets confusing for the readers. Granted, at this stage, right, from my perspective, perspective, we were writing these as just scripts, right? Like it's different when you're making a comic and you actually have the visuals with you already. But it's just kind of funny to me still. Like in my head, I still get their names confused a little bit. Oh, God, I forgot about this. Yes, backstory of how the powers work. I see. That's how these things exist. Gosh, I'm loving that I remember this. Oh, they come into the cities. That's fucked. With what? What? They don't have any materials. But you have to put the anima in your weapons. Yeah, so you can fight anima with anima. Okay, we're getting actual examples. Uh-huh. Yes. 2 + 2 = 4. Anima exists. Also, these things are powered by something. Therefore, must be anima. Mm-hmm. I mean, yes. You very clearly did that already. Giva. I don't know why basic English words like that sound so cool in Japanese. I see. So all the cleaners have this power. Do you need more? You have like 12 people there. Is that not enough? I don't think you get it, dude. You don't want to go back there. Yeah, also how? It's really far up. He was just trying to draw you in. He acted like he knew, or had an idea. Who's the boss? I don't remember the boss. I'm looking forward to meeting the whole gang. My dad. Yeah, he died. I want to mention too that the scars that he has on his hands, right? He mentions that when he wears the gloves, the pain hurts less. That's got to be the anima's effect on it too, right? That's got to be partially responsible, or at least actually probably fully responsible. But anima might have powers outside of just, you know, offense, right? Defensive powers too. I'm curious to see like if they tap into that more. Yeah, he can't judge. What's the significance behind your umbrella though? Yeah, see, he's a sweetheart deep down. Aww. New father figure alert. Yeah. He's like, oh, okay, this guy is a good guy. Just a little bit of an asshole on the surface, but not like uncaring. Where the hell could he spend it all in one place? Oh. No, that's fair enough. That should be his money. No, he's right. Like, you had to get rid of those clothes, man. He needs to get new drip. That should be what he spends the money on. Just wait here. Just wait here or go spend some money. Which one is it? Oh, you got to get that shit back, bro. Oh, no. Kitty cat. Damn, that cat must be trained. That would suck if he loses this. Don't dive on it. Use your powers, man. I guess I don't know what objects you would use. Maybe the cane? Oh, that's not good. I guess that's somebody's cane. Oh, he didn't even have to use his powers. Just grab the thing. Stop talking to it. He got his money back. Okay, good. You took my stick, bro. You can have it back. I don't need it anymore. Oh, it's this guy. Little shit. See, whenever I see Kusogaki translated, it's always like shitty brat. I think little shit works better. Like, you don't have to use the word brat just because that's supposed to mean brat. You know what I mean? Like, little shit has the exact same energy. Which is funny because this show is also translated it to shitty brat. That's his stick, bro. You gotta give it back. No, idiot. Have you not listened to anything that anybody's been saying? This stick fucking sucks. No. Clearly, the stick means a lot to him. 2 + 2, dude, = 4. Yeah. No, he just borrowed it. He just gave it back to you, bro. That's kind of sick, though. Blue flames. If you think he might be a cleaner, just say, like, hey, are you a cleaner? I'm friends with Engine. Assist staff. I don't think I've ever heard that word before. Dude did not dodge. Get out of the way, bro. He didn't steal it. He literally just handed it back to you. Oh, he does know who he is. Okay, good. I was going to say, Engine was literally just talking to you about this guy. It's cool that he recognized him. Oh, okay. Did I know that they were called the Akuta Cleaner? Maybe I didn't. Don't. I mean, he gave it back. Yeah, he gave it back to you. My dad's dead. That's so cruel. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this guy. Oh, no. That's the wrong response. Don't fight. You gotta speak up. Ooh, that's a good advice. Make the first concession. Be like, you know what, man? You're right. Damn, he liked Chiwa even back then? Yeah, that's important. Because this kid could very easily be just that hair trigger guy. Yeah, just be humble, man. Yeah, think of things from other people's perspective. Because the whole thing with like the treating other people like trash is just refusing to acknowledge other people as individuals, right? Just choosing to other them and treat them as if they are different just because they either come from a different place or have different resources than you do, right? So I think this is an important little underneath element to put in. It's just like, hey, it's basic human empathy, right? Like putting yourself in other people's shoes and thinking of things from their perspective. So it's an important lesson for our young little Rudo to know and to exercise, right? To see him actually trying to work on it. Yeah, there you go. Apologize. Yeah, it's actually that simple. Yes, this guy is overreacting, but like you kind of understand why. Oh, okay. Yes, thank you. All right, cool. Now they're homies. Even if they are overreacting, right, it still comes from a genuine place. I think that's the first time I've ever diffused a situation. That's so funny. Maybe I do like this guy. Yeah, he's actually super sweet now. He's just overly defensive of his thing. Yeah, it's funny that we kind of don't know, but yeah, it's probably the gloves, right? I'm glad he thinks so. Is that because he's smiling? What does a smile look like? Wow, that's so funny. He's like, oh, that's what a smile is supposed to look like. This motherfucker, he doesn't know how to smile. It still looks kind of creepy. But that's the thing. You're not doing a very good job. The smile has to be natural, bro. Okay, that is not sending the right message whatsoever. Okay. Okay, I think Rudo is just autistic. Not to like diagnose, I'm not a professional or anything, but that is a common thing with autism, right? Is like not being able to properly understand facial expressions, right? So I think that's all it is. I think he's just a little autistic. But like, that's not like a character flaw. He's trying his best. I feel bad for him. That shit must be really hard to figure out. Hey, don't make fun of him. He's trying his best. He's just a kid. He's not good at it. You're thinking too hard. The problem is just that you're thinking about it all. All right, see, this is pretty good proof that he's just bad at this. He's trying so hard. All right, well, he diffused it for a little bit. Now he's only making it worse. Yeah, see, that was the real part that tipped him off. Like, hey, what the hell is with you? Yeah, it sounded really, really selfish. Yeah, if he says that one thing that I'm here to do is to change the world for the better, then okay, like, you can turn it around. I mean, you didn't tell him what the goal was. Yeah, you made it sound like you were doing something really selfish. But if the goal is selfless, then like, yeah, you can approach it that way. It makes more sense. Oh, okay. Time for hands. Interesting. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So it is the gloves, but it's also an extension of the gloves, right? Yeah. He has, like, literally, he's built different. Yeah, do you know how to fight, though? He called himself mediocre? Didn't even notice. You probably need a better weapon than that. It's still just a pole. Yeah. It is just a stick. But it's not about the stick, it's about what he can do with it. Damn. That was unnecessarily brutal. Kid doesn't know how to fight. It's not his fault. Yeah, he's raw. He's a raw prospect. Is this blood? My blood? Oh, is he a neat freak? Oh. Oh. It's got shit on it, bro. He doesn't even know what a plunger is. Dude, this kid is poor. That's crazy. He's off. Gross. How is this the most disgusting thing that has happened? That's so funny. They just had the toilet sound effect in between. That's so ridiculous. Hey, Scooby-Doo. Hey, classic. They always have to run into each other. It's not a Scooby-Doo if that doesn't happen. Who's gonna tell him? Now they're running through the streets. Ooh, not the cat. Oh, that's not good. Do they have proper cleaning supplies here? Is he ever gonna be clean ever again? Oh, get the cat out of there. Don't land on the cat. I know the cat tried to steal your stuff before, but goddamn. Oh no. Gross. How is there so much shit left on off the plunger? Shouldn't it have dried up before they got thrown away? Another toilet sound effect. Has he told him what it is yet? All right, what's the engine up to? Oh, is that a Jeep? Sick. They have Jeeps in this world. Whoop. 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 That's what it sounded like to me. Hey, you guys ran into each other. What's up? You covered it with shit? Yeah, you know Engine's gonna think that's hilarious. It's pretty fucking funny. That is pretty fucking funny. I gotta say, I'm on Team Engine here. Why was the other guy in the back seat though? Why have I already forgotten his name? It's not something that happens very often. Bro doesn't know what a plunger is. Zonka, that's his name. Oh, he's a spoiled rich kid. I was gonna say, he's all dripped out, so like he probably does feel like a little bit of a neat freak. Oh, shit. There are legs in the back seat. I know whose legs those are. Yeah, that makes sense. He probably has a good disposition for teaching. Aw. Does he in love? Does he in love with him? I ship it. I ship it all of a sudden. Yeah, what's up, girl? Rio. Want to know what she sounds like? Talk. Say something. Mm-hmm. Yes, she is. Yes, he is. Damn it. That's funny. I love her already. She's sick. It's not like that, bro. No. I love how no one's sitting in the front seat. She's sitting in the fucking trunk. Bro's still covered in shit, but you know, he's just thinking of the compliment that his boyfriend gave him. But yeah, so we got Rudo, we got Regto, we got Rio. Too similar. All RO names. That can't be the end of the episode already. Really? That was so quick. That's crazy. Feels like we're halfway through. Anyway, we're gonna shift over. I love how we spent half of that episode just flinging shit at each other. Like, literally. That's really fucking funny. We got introduced to 2 new characters, though. One of them, my fave. Low-key, when I first saw artwork for this manga before I even started to read it, it was partially because of Rio and how cool she was that I wanted to read it. But really, just all the character designs are so good, right? Zonka's cool. Engine is so incredibly cool, too. I'm like, man, what a colorful, diverse cast of characters, right? In terms of vibe. But they all still look like they belong together. And there's a lot more characters, too, in the first images that I saw where I'm like, damn, there's so many different styles going on here. You know, they all look like they can fit in the same universe, which is cool. So yeah, it just seems like we're doing more building, right? We're learning more about this underground world. We're learning more about the characters within it, the cleaners, Rudo and his power in relation to them. So yeah, I've been trying to be coy about this whole time, right? But I know how the power works, right? Like, I know the gloves can turn any object he touches into an object of power, right? But how exactly does that work, right? What are the limits to that, you know? And is he going to grab an object to use as a weapon, you know, to hide the fact that the weapon is the gloves? I don't know. Because he can't just fight with the gloves, or can he? Honestly, I don't remember. He might be able to do some things, but what we do know is that he has a lot of raw power. He has a very unique and interesting ability, and he has a nice little personality where he's trying to be better, trying to work harder. He's working pretty hard to try to be more pleasant too. It's like really interesting, you know, the things he's trying to get better at. He's like, oh, I really care about being a good person, being able to diffuse situations, being pleasant to be around, right? Like, I want my smile to have the same effect on Zonka that his smile had on me, you know? It all goes back to Regto because he's just trying to honor him however he can, right? Which is really, really sweet. And the gloves are also tied to that. I think the stronger that you make those connections between people, right, the more that you can really hammer home that connection between the people and the objects as well, right? Because objects typically have sentimental value because of who you associate them with. In this case, Rudo associates his gloves with Regto, and that's why he has such a connection to him, which is like, my dad gave them to me, even though Regto is not his dad. I love that he just said my dad and didn't try to explain like, oh, my stepfather, or the guy who took care of me. And he's like, no, that's my dad. Regto is the dad that stepped up, for sure. So I think that's awesome. I can't wait to see more of these characters, their personalities, especially Rio, because she's so cool. She's awesome. I love her. She's the best. And yeah, pretty much. I mean, not a whole lot else to say on that front, but I do have a couple of other things to say before I wrap things up. First thing I want to say is I'm actually going to be on vacation next week. I'm going to be away from home visiting family, so I will not be back in time to record and get next week's episode out when it should come out. Normally these ones come out on Wednesdays. I'm going to be back on Wednesday, so I won't be able to record the reaction until after that. It's going to be a little brutal to catch up, so I apologize. I'll just try to get those out as soon as I can when I come back. Just work through a bunch of stuff really quickly, but just know next week's episode is going to be a little bit late. I know it kind of sucks because last week we didn't have an episode, so I really wish that next week was the one that we had the break, because that would have made my life so much easier. We'll see how I figured that out, though. I might put the 2 episodes together and do a double episode or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, because I'm also doing Don reactions for season 2. I also did season 1 for that too, if you want to watch those. So I'm gonna have to do that for 2 shows instead of just 1. It's gonna be weird. I will do my best though to make it work. But anyway, before we wrap up the episode, I just want to remind you to hit the buttons for me. You know the ones, the YouTube buttons: like button, comment button, subscribe button, bell as well. I appreciate it a lot. I will get back to you as soon as I can with new episodes, but until then, Good night, sweet princedom.